Welcome to Taisha's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make Tamagoyaki. So Tamagoyaki means grilled or fried egg, and that's a type of egg dish that we quite often eat in Japan. So it's a raw fried egg. There are typically two types of Tamagoyaki, which is salty Tamagoyaki and sweet Tamagoyaki. So there are a little bit arguments which is better or which should be the right Tamagoyaki. And a lot of people don't agree because they just grew up with one of them. Some family only make salty tamagoyaki and some family only make sweet tamagoyaki. My mother make only salty tamagoyaki, and I thought that was the only tamagoyaki, and I thought the sweet tamagoyaki was nasty. But as I grew up and I tried different things, and I found, oh, sweet tamagoyaki is also good. So today I'm just going to show you both of them, and you try both, and then you be the judge of what's better or what should be the right tamagoyaki. So try both and see what you like better. Then, let's get started. Here are the ingredients for tamagoyaki. So today I'm going to make two types of tamagoyaki, so I have one egg for each. But if you're going to make one of them, then you just need one. For the salty tamagoyaki, I also like to have a little bit of condiment of daikon oroshi, which is grated daikon or grated white radish. So I'm going to have that, but if you don't want it or if you don't have that, it's also no problem. For the seasoning, I have sugar. Well, I usually use brown sugar, but the one I use, the grain is too big, so I'm going to use this small sugar so that it dissolves faster. And salt and soy sauce. And I also like to put a little bit of sake. If you don't have sake, you can just put water. Then also I'm going to use a little bit of frying oil. So I'm going to first grate the daikon. So grated daikon has a little bit of water, so I'm just gonna squeeze it out a little bit and then use it like this. Then I'm gonna crack the egg open. For both of them, I'm going to put first half a teaspoon of sake. So this is a half a teaspoon. Regular teaspoon is 5 milliliter, this is half of that. And then for the salty tamagoyaki, I'm going to put in quarter teaspoon, so half of this half. Then a pinch of salt, so about that much. You don't want to make it too salty. Then for the sweet tamagoyaki, I'm going to put in half a teaspoon of sugar. And I'm going to fill in this half teaspoon. Then a small drop of soy sauce, like that much. Then I'm going to whisk both of them. So let's start cooking. So I'm going to heat the frying pan to high. So the pan is heated. I'm going to put in the frying oil. I'm going to use a little bit of paper towel to spread out the oil, but also to soak up the extra oil. So we're going to start with a salty tamagoyaki. So I'm going to make this in 3 batches. And usually in Japan, we make tamagoyaki with a rectangular frying pan, but we don't have that, so I'm just going to use this regular frying pan. So I'm going to try to make a rectangular shape. So as soon as it gets a little cooked, I'm gonna make a roll. So like that. And then I'm gonna put it to the side. Then I'm gonna put a little extra oil again. And then I'm gonna put the second batch. Which I'm gonna try to let it slide under it. So as rectangular as possible. Then I'm gonna start rolling before it gets all the way cooked. So, like that. And the last batch. I'm going to try to make as rectangular as possible and under this as well. So before it gets all the way cooked, I'm going to start rolling. Hop. So I'm gonna cook all 4 sides. I'm gonna also try to cook this thinner side. So you may have noticed I don't always put it directly on the heat, so I just kind of put it up so it doesn't get burnt. So this is good, it's finished. I'm going to put this on a plate. This is as perfect as possible. Now let's do the sweet tamagoyaki. I'm going to put a little bit more oil just to make sure that it doesn't stick. So you want to mix this again because sugar might be sunk under the bottom. So I'm going to have the first batch. I'm going to try to make as rectangular as possible again. And before it gets all the way cooked, I'm gonna start rolling. Yoisho! 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 Hop! And the second batch. It's looking pretty good. So roll. Roll. Then roll. Again. I try to put this last part onto the bottom, and so it starts there. So the last batch, I'm gonna try to put under it as well. So I'm gonna try to roll. Ooh, it looks perfect. Roll. Hop. I'm going to roll to the side to get the side, also the other side. So this is not perfect, but it's good enough. So I'm going to turn the heat off and then put this on a plate. Yoisho! So these are the 2 tamagoyaki. For the salty tamagoyaki, I'm going to put in the daikon oroshi for the condiment and just tiny bit of soy sauce on the top. And then I'm gonna cut into these. Let's see how it looks. Looks good. So I'm gonna cut in these. Just gonna cut in the ends so that it looks better. Now let's cut these as well. Let's see. Looks good. So this is finished. Okay, let's eat. Itadakimasu! So this is a lot of egg. I've never eaten only egg like this with rice, but oh well. So let's see. I'm going to eat just the salty. Oh, this is my home. This reminds me of my childhood bento. My mother used to make this all the time. Whenever we make bento for school, field trip or whatever, she made this. So, and then I put a little daikon oroshi. So this adds a little punch to it. This is good. So daikon oroshi, you taste the bitterness and also the sweetness of daikon. And the soy sauce gives a little kick to it. Together with the salty tamagoyaki, it's really delicious. Great combination. Then, the other, sweet tamagoyaki. This is also good. So as a child I didn't like this. I never thought egg should be sweet, but it's really good. When you eat something sweet, there's the feel of kind of hugged, I think. Yeah, just kind of soothe you from inside. And I'm gonna put a lot of daikon oroshi on top of the sweet tamagoyaki as well. It's also refreshing. I didn't think it would match, but actually the kind of bitterness, the freshness of the daikon adds another layer to the sweet tamagoyaki.
This just reminds me of a field trip. Really good. So there's really no particular memory to this, but this is also good.
That was delicious. So tamagoyaki is not something like, oh, tamagoyaki, yay, kind of thing. It's just like a good side dish. But nonetheless, it's really good and it's perfect for bento. So I hope you try it as well. It really doesn't require any special ingredients. I hope the video was informative for you. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and I look forward to see you in the next video. Bye.